working. Okay, here we are, Taurus part 2. This is part 2 of your reading, Taurus. Okay, I'll just wait a moment. I'll give it like a moment. That is crazy. We were just talking about Mercury retrograde with the 3rd house reversed, and then we go ahead and have our own retrograde moment. Wild times. Absolutely crazy, really. All right, I'll give it a moment, and then we'll tune in and talk about things. Just me filling space now. I do want to look at your key challenges. That's why I cleared this out of the way. So let me just shuffle. I'm really hoping you can hear me now, though. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. I should have just checked that from the beginning. I was streaming for like 2 minutes without checking. Oh my gosh. All right. Spirit, when it comes to Taurus's March, what are their key challenges this month? Ooh. What is Taurus's key challenges this month? Okay. I'm going to get one more card for you. What's Taurus's key challenges this month? Okay. At the back of the deck is the Lover's card, and it is reverse, Taurus. As a challenge, it's a little bit hard for you to bounce ideas off of the people around you. You're actually wanting to keep things your way, so you don't want to share. You don't want to like explain yourself. You don't feel like making it a conversation. It's more of like this is my choice and you have to accept it. Now, with that being said, you're also feeling like someone around you is treating you that way. Where is it? Position of authority. Of an authority figure may be making you feel like it's my way or the highway. You have to do things the way that I'm telling you to do them. This isn't a conversation. This isn't a discussion. This is a challenge because you're trying to think outside the box. You're trying to even look for answers to challenging situations. You need flexibility, but you also need people around you who are open to trying new things. You're not really getting that. Instead, you're feeling like, oh, this person's being really stubborn, digging their heels in. And I'm pretty sure we got one of those cards as well for you. No, we didn't. We just got the position of authority. Oh, the knot. The knot gave me stubborn energy. And Aquarius up here also gave me stubborn energy. Now, Gemini could be significant. We're also seeing Pisces. Your Hanged Man energy over here. As a challenge, this is about feeling like it's hard to see other people's perspectives. It's a bit hard this month for you to fully empathize and understand where other people are coming from. And it could be because their views, their opinions, their experiences are just very different to your own, Taurus. But you're having a hard time like connecting and caring. Not because you aren't empathetic, but because their point of view just doesn't seem to align with what you believe is happening. It's like they're looking at a different version of reality. And you're thinking to yourself, how can you be seeing orange? This is clearly black and white. So again, there's that like stubbornness, but it's also coming down to people in your mind are being overly emotional and unhelpful in a situation where they need to be more logical and more inclusive. And it feels like people are just thinking about themselves. They don't care. There's no teamwork. There's no consideration. So it's very desensitizing for you. It kind of makes you think, well, what's the point? Why should I care if you don't care? So you're in a bit of a rebellious energy. I guess we should have picked that with the Aquarius dice. This challenge is making you see straight through lies, deception, tactics, but it's also making you want to withhold. I see the Seven of Swords reversed as a challenge because you got to try to find a way to be more straightforward. And I can't believe I'm saying that to a Taurus. You guys are pretty direct. You're pretty like to the point where you get a reputation of being like the bull with the horns for a reason. You know, people don't mess with the Taurus. If they want to start a fight, they'll keep the fight going. They don't care about ending it. They play with it. So it's kind of like you need to find a way to be more direct. And I think it comes back to that misunderstanding and the communication, your community, just trying to clear the miscommunications early, trying to get to the bottom of like, what is really happening here? What is really going on? Instead of dragging it out and making it worse, being more direct with communication. Your actions as well, because this card does say unstable effort. You kind of want to just do what you need to do and stay on path. But with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's not that easy because there's a lot going on. I want to say there's some stuff happening behind the scenes that you aren't aware of with your family, because this is Virgo energy. So your mother, could even be your partner. But there's a feminine energy here who kind of like has a lot more going on than they're letting out. It could also be like a mother-in-law or something like that. And it is affecting the larger scale of your community because you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're just seeing what isn't happening in front of you. How is that affecting Taurus spirit? Eight of Pentacles. It's affecting you because you're going to start overthinking, like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Why didn't I figure this out sooner? Or why didn't I do something? Did I do something wrong? So I guess this is a matter of talking about things before it gets to the stage of you feeling insecure about your relationship to those people, either like people within a workplace or people within an extended family unit, just to make sure that you're not second guessing yourself and jumping to conclusions thinking you're the one causing problems, because I really don't think you are. So those are your key challenges. Let's have a look at your main blessings now. Spirit, what are Taurus's main blessings for the month of March? Now I want to say the numbers 19, 11, and 3 are also significant for some reason. That's what's come through in the dice. Wow, King of Swords reversed as a blessing. We also have the High Priestess reversed. What is Taurus's main blessings this month? Wow. We have Justice, which is Libra, reversed. And we also have the Princess of Wands reversed. At the back of the deck is the Eight of Swords upright. Yeah, your blessings are more than what you are preparing for yourself. You're in a very can-do attitude sort of mindset, which is beautiful. But I actually think that this month your blessings are less about what you're doing or what you're not doing, and it's actually more about your blind spots, which is ironic because you've got that tunnel vision. I see the Eight of Swords in this deck as a chance to look at your situation differently. Your blessing is that you are being redirected so that you can be more aware of some of the opportunities that are presenting in your blind spots. You don't have to take those opportunities. By the end of March, you can go, that was cool, but it's not for me, and that's fine. But the universe is slowing you down, giving you information to give you a chance to pause and go, do I want to change my trajectory? Do I want to make a different choice? Do I want to invest my energy a little bit differently and do that instead. So this is Jupiter energy and Gemini energy as well, trying to kind of get a bit more information about what's going on and looking at other opportunities. Now, the Eight of Swords is ultimately a feeling of being stuck. So first and foremost, Taurus, this is a feeling of being stuck and questioning, how do I get out of this? But it's not supposed to make you feel stuck forever. It's a blessing because it's helping you pause. So I hope that you can see it that way. You're probably going to look at it and go, why am I being told to slow down right now? But it is a pause. It's not a forever. And it's also a chance for you to go completely back into the direction that you were heading if that's what you want to do as well. So where do we go next? I do see Libra energy and Pisces energy again for you. As blessings, this is about disrupting the status quo a little bit. Unexpected blessings, unplanned blessings. It kind of feels like something falls through, but it's actually a saving grace. Something falls through to be able to save you from taking on too much responsibility right now, from being in debt for some of you, with justice reversed, avoiding a situation that would have actually caused you more stress, more tension than necessary. And I actually think that for some of you, a loved one may be separating or ending something that has been weighing over all of you. It could be a court process, it could be a relationship that had become really toxic. It could have even been a debt that they're paying off. So for you, the Justice card is highlighting how this month is about being able to control the amount of responsibility you take on and being more aware of the unfair situations around you so that you don't have to sign up for things that don't align with your highest good. I think you might be calling an authority figure out this month, but I don't know why it's a blessing. I keep seeing an authority figure or a professional, and in your blessings, it's like you're calling them out. You're saying, that's not okay. King of Swords reversed is giving me that feeling. It's like I see you for who you are. I see you for what you are. This is Aquarius energy and Capricorn energy. I see directly through your mask, and I know what you're trying to do here. So ultimately, this energy is also about, I'm just having a package delivered now as well. I'll see if I can get them to drop it without me getting out. But this energy is ultimately about you being able to pick and choose what you do so that you don't have to be too... Thank you. Cheers. So that you don't have to be too invested in things that don't bother you or that don't directly affect you. We had this message in the beginning. I can't remember how it came through. Chain of events that will affect your life. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. How did it come through, Spirit? Short journey as well, and unsuccessful plans. It's like somebody else is falling apart a little bit there. Somebody else is going through something. And like I said in the beginning, it's not that you don't care, but you have to choose your battles. You've got tunnel vision for a reason. You're trying to stay focused. Yes, your happiness is important, but this is bigger than just being happy. This is a personal goal. Your blessing is the chance to choose how invested you are in other people's business, other people's problems, other people's challenges, versus how much you focus on yourself. I actually see you being a lot more selfish, and I don't see it in a bad way because this is your blessings, Taurus. I see you being a lot more self-focused and having the chance to actually do what you need to do, what you want to do. And for some of you, this is about going against an authority figure, a parent, or a family member. It's that kind of energy where it feels like a social obligation more than anything, or even a moral obligation, Spirit's saying. So lastly, in terms of your blessings, these two feminine energies reversed, Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Now, Page of Wands, I see it as both feminine and masculine, but when it's reversed, it actually feels like you being able to realize you're leveling up this month. It's internal. It's not quite the external transformation you've been working towards. My nose is itchy. But it is enough to feel like you're making progress, to feel like some of these tough choices, tough conversations of drawing a line in the sand are worth it. And it's enough to keep you going, because the Page of Wands reverse means that your passion, your interest is evolved beyond a fleeting desire. In March, you're going to realize that something that you really want for yourself is able to become reality with a little bit more time, the right teamwork with the right people, having the right supportive people in your life, and with just a little bit more effort as well. So the High Priestess reversed. Yes, there are some unexpected things happening, but they are happening as a blessing. That's why we're here. It's not all challenge. This is actually a blessing. I hope that makes sense. We're going to close by looking at your love reading. I'm so sorry for all the interruptions, Taurus. I don't know what's going on today. First, your reading cut out because my alarm went off. And then I got a package from a beautiful lady. Lucky she was so considerate, but it's wild. Lots of stuff happening. All right, Spirit, what can Taurus expect in love this month? We have Mother of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Interesting. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles as well. And we have the Ten of Swords. At the back of the deck is the Sun, and it is upright. Yeah, you got the Sun twice. Wow. I just realized how far away from the camera that is. This whole time, I should have been looking here. I'm still figuring this out. I don't know if we'll do this camera angle again. So, Leo is again significant. Capricorn again is significant. I'm hearing that song from Annie, The Sun Will Come Out. I'm going to cringe, but I think it's literally called The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. It's been ages since I've seen that movie or musical. There's a lot of beautiful, like peaceful, romantic energy here for you, Taurus. Whether it's one moment in particular that you're working towards this month, that you get to spend quality time with a lover, or it's just your energy in general. You're really tapping into your romantic energy. And there is a strong focus on showing up for yourself here. I think I've gotten that message for so many signs now. But there is a strong feeling of trying to love yourself and romance yourself. But there's also this feeling of trying to make up for some of the romantic experiences you haven't been able to prioritize recently. Now, if you are single, there is still a feeling here of like rose-colored glasses, being really drawn to like romantic comedies, and just getting a little bit idealistic when it comes to love. I do see like Cupid kind of hitting you with their arrow and giving you feelings this month. So if there's no one in your life, you're still kind of finding people in your life attractive, or developing a crush, or could even be like a celebrity crush with the Mother of Pentacles reverse, somebody who you admire their qualities but you can't necessarily pursue your feelings. It has a beautiful effect on your mindset though. Like the energy is just warm. It's just radiating love. And it has such a positive way of keeping your head in the right frame of mind. Now, this month is reminding you of where to focus. I don't know if love is a priority. Like I said, there's one opportunity this month that you're really trying to make happen, but you have other priorities to work on. You will be either working on an existing relationship, or you will be working on your goals outside of love so that you can have the love life that you want with the person that you want in the future. The ultimate or should I say the ultimate theme here, is this 10 of Swords reverse, Taurus, which is, I'm not repeating past mistakes. I do not want to make the same mistake twice, thrice. I just want to have bigger, better experiences. And I want to save myself from being hurt. So I'm going to find ways to prioritize myself, and I'm going to focus on building my life up so that I'm a better person next time. But you are romanticizing someone this month, and it's really a helpful tool at getting you out of bed, at making you work harder because you feel like you have this love, this, I don't know how to describe it, like ooey gooey feeling, keeping you going. Romanticizing it is really helping. If you are single, I think this is a good month to like do something really cute for yourself and just, have a little picnic in the park type of thing. Go out a little bit more, make yourself feel good and enjoy the attention you get, because you're getting a lot of attention. You do look really good, Taurus. And it is boosting your self-esteem, your confidence, which is good. This is a good month to get attention if you are single, if you're looking for that. It's not a good month to get a relationship off the ground unless it's already in your life. But it's a good month to like build up your confidence so that when somebody does come into your life, you're feeling ready and receptive and confident enough to make something happen. That's really what I'm seeing. The only other thing are some of the numbers could be significant. We have 19 again, number 10, number 8, and number 13. I'm going to end your reading there, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in this part 2 reading. I'm going to have to do some links in the description box to link the 2 readings, I think. But I appreciate your time, your energy, and all of your support. Until we meet again, I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead. Bye.